Hey guys, it's Morgan with BDSM Relationships and Education. Thank you so much for checking out this video today. We're going to talk about how to get into kink while you are in quarantine. Because, it's been a year now as of the filming of this video, and a lot of us are still experiencing frequent lockdowns and social distancing and all of that. Our lives have really, really changed. But what it's also done is afford a lot of us the opportunity to do some introspection and figure out what we're actually really into. And for a lot of you guys, I've seen so many newcomers being like, yeah, I really want to start exploring BDSM, but how do I go about doing that? So today, we're going to talk about how to explore kink while we are in quarantine or lockdown or doing social distancing, and when there aren't a lot of events going on. Before we begin, I do want to show you guys this awesome t-shirt. So this is a t-shirt from our new merch store. My partner has designed these, and I like the little leather cap. So we've got a couple of ones. We've got a sub one. We're working on one for switches and a few other things. Got all kinds of stuff in the store, so go and check it out. I will include a link in the description box and the first comment and all that kind of stuff. So let's talk about getting into kink while we are doing social distancing and while this whole pandemic thing is going on. Now, of course, if you are in an area where you guys actually have the pandemic under control, looking at you, Australia, and that part of the world, great, fantastic. You guys can go out and live life near normal. For the rest of us, though, I'm in Canada, and I know a lot of you guys are in the US. Life is, we're just going to go with interesting. But that means that there's not very many parties going on or very many events. And I mean, even if there was, do you really want to go and be all close to people with their germs and everything? So like I said, with all this time at home by ourselves or, with a significant other or roommates or whatever, we've had a lot of time to think about it and say, you know what? Maybe I am really into this whole kink thing. So this actually is a really good time to learn. We're going to try to find the silver lining in things. This is a great time to learn because so much of the stuff that goes on in the kink world is now online. And so if you are one of those people that was worried about going to a munch because you have some social anxiety or you're just a little shy or you just don't feel comfortable, then this is a great time for all of you guys, even if you've known you've been into kink for a while, but a good time for all of you guys to explore. So there's lots of different things that you can do to start learning. Now, you're not going to be able to do like the hands-on getting together with people, that kind of stuff necessarily, but you can still learn a ton all by yourself. And then when it is time that we can get together and be all up in each other's faces, then it's okay. Then you'll have this really good base knowledge. So I really want to encourage you, if you are on FetLife, to check out some of the forums there. One of my personal favorites is the Novices and Newbies forum. A friend of mine is one of the mods there, and I think he and the whole team just do a really great job of making sure that there's minimal snark, right? Because I know online forums, sometimes the snark is strong. They do a really good job of keeping the snark to the minimum and, just keeping it educational. So they do a ton of work. It's one of the biggest groups on FetLife, and I really encourage you to check it out, read. They have a huge sticky section of all kinds of different threads that you should check out and just read at your own pace. And then if you have questions, there's the rest of the forum. You can also find various educational blogs and stuff like that. One of my favorites, because I know we have got a lot of people who are into femdom and stuff out there, because, I am one. But if you are looking for sort of half educational and half sort of experience and just fun stories and stuff like that, a really good one is the Dom Chronicles by Ferns. I will definitely link to that in the description and in the comments because it's just a really good blog, and she also has a whole bunch of books out that I really enjoy as well. I'm going to include my entire favorite book list for you guys as well, and so you'll see some by Ferns there and by all kinds of other really amazing kink educators. I've got like the new topping book, the new bottoming book. Those are excellent books to read. Different Loving, SM 101, like Screw the Roses, Send Me the Thorns. There's so many good books out there. My book list has all those kind of stuff, kinds of books, as well as some on like polyamory and dealing with jealousy and communication and all kinds of stuff, right? So definitely check that out. It's a great time to get some books, get a physical book, get an ebook, and spend some time reading. I know I've actually just bought 2 books very recently. I bought one by Raven, I always say his last name wrong, Caldera, I think is how we say it. And then I also just bought one of Fern's books. This is also a good time to attend a virtual munch. So a lot of places have simply taken the real life activities and brought them online. So I've seen some groups doing, one of my local groups does one on Discord. I've seen others do them on Zoom, or I tend to do a lot of my workshops on WebEx. There's all kinds of different platforms out there. Most of them are free. Some of them you don't even need to download anything. There's all kinds of options. So join a virtual munch, and you can, ideally join one in your local area and get to know some people close to you. But if you are nervous about that, you can join a virtual munch pretty much anywhere in the world. Just read their rules, because some of them only want local people to show up, and make sure that you fit into those rules. For instance, if you're a male dom, going to a femdom munch may not be the best idea. But there's all kinds of different munches out there, and I know some of the TNG groups, so the next generation, for the people under 35, they are having all kinds of munches, and for those of us who are no longer under 35, we're just gonna go with that. We are asked not to invade their space, but again, read the rules to make sure that you are suitable for that group. It's no different than attending an in-person munch. Now, I did mention I do have like online workshops myself, and there's all kinds of other really great educators out there who have moved online and doing online workshops. I actually run a group on FetLife for people to advertise their online workshops. So I'll leave you guys a link for that, as well as a link to all of my upcoming workshops, because I've got tons of them coming up. All kinds of other educators are teaching online as well. And again, usually Zoom. I use WebEx because that's the platform that I like. But there's lots of opportunities out there. There's also all kinds of like pre-recorded classes and stuff like that out there. So it's a great time to take some classes, and especially if it's stuff about like how to get into BDSM, or you can do, there's all kinds of like bondage and rigging classes. So if you do have a partner already that you can practice on, you can tie along with the online class, all kinds of stuff like that. So the thing that I like about this is that it's going to force a lot of us into getting that solid educational foundation before we come to the community in real life. I do want to give a little bit of a caveat though. I know that a lot of people are like, great, and they're going to jump in online and, try to get into kink in the online world, which is a great way to do it if that works for you. I'm not an online BDSM kind of person. For me, it just feels more like role playing, and I can't get past that. I need that in-person interaction. However, you do need to be careful. I'm going to be putting up a video shortly about protecting your identity while posting photos and things like that. There's all kinds of potential pitfalls where you can fall into. Right now, I'll just say that if a potential partner is asking for money or is pressuring you for nudes or things like that, and those are not things you're comfortable with, then just walk away, because there are a lot of people out there who are taking advantage of people's, want to play during the pandemic and the lockdowns and everything else. So they are, scamming people basically. So we've seen a huge increase in various scams, usually involving money or involving basically getting free porn and then being able to, and then posting that on the internet to either expose people or blackmail them and things like that. So just be very careful of the interactions you get into. If you are not looking for a financial relationship, then if somebody starts asking you for money, you're obviously not compatible. If you are not looking to send nudes, like for instance, I would never personally send a nude because I don't feel comfortable with that. I would not be a good match for somebody that would like to receive nudes or whatever. So just keep in mind, it's a matter of compatibility. With all of that said, though, I think there's a great opportunity to explore kink and, like I said, get that foundation of knowledge before you get out into the real world and explore. So check out the links that I have left for you guys and all of these resources, and, good luck, have fun, and let me know if you have questions in the comment section, because that's what we're here for, to educate. And there's all kinds of people on this channel that are, also watch these videos that have great advice. The comment section is usually, I try to monitor it, but it's usually a really good, helpful, and educational experience. So thank you guys so much for watching this, and I will see you in the next video.